future, 62% said yes to that, and then 5 years in the past. So explain your answer for the people who, if you're still here. I mean, obviously you all are still here if you voted in the poll question. And for me, I would pick 5 years into the future, and here's why I would do that is because I already know what was in the past. And so going 5 years into the future, I just want to see if I'm right now. I just want to see how many people are actually holding themselves personally accountable. Or did I just say, fuck this is just too hard. I'm abandoning this. I'm just going to do something simple. Sit at the house and watch Netflix and chill. No, I wouldn't do that. But I would definitely be curious more than anything else to see how this all came to be. What was the at that point? So that would make me 56, and to see what it was. Mm-mm. Do, do, do. And my daughter told me that there is a delay, so she can hear me saying it, and then it'll show up on the screen. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I'm just getting to where I want to be in life. I'm not trying to go back. Interested to see what my future has in store. Yeah, there definitely is. And Peggy Sue Got Married. That movie was, I think, made in the 80s, and she went back to change some things. My life has been difficult the entire time. It's not an age that I want to like, yeah, see, so when I was 37, I don't have those experiences. I'm like, that was a tough year. 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 Because when you are holding yourself personally accountable to be your best, it is, yeah. Darnetta, I would get to have to do a do-over with my parents and not waste 5 years of valuable time. I can understand that. I want to be ahead of growth and development before it arrives. I can understand that as well. And then Regina, once again, I recognize that I can't change the past, but what I know now, I would do differently with the thought that I could do more positively to impact the future. So, as we can see, thank you all for explaining your answer, and your answers are your answers, and your reasons are your reasons. So, I've done that for several reasons. Number one, when you answer a question, and we're still talking about decision making because of the cognitive bias, when you make a decision and you don't know why you made it, you might make that the same decision again and just keep causing yourself problems. But when you make a decision and you understand why you made the decision, you will continue to make decisions and say, here's why I'm making that decision. So you are creating new neural pathways that I answered a question or I made a decision, and here's why I made that decision. So when you do that from a rational state of mind and an oxytocin state, you have the ability to stick with that decision. And so no unaccountable person can come along and talk you out of your decision. But if you just make a decision, if you are using the conformity bias and you're just making it and you're not really understanding why you're making it, or you're just going along to get along, you're going to keep doing that, and you're not going to be at your best. You're not going to be at your best. Notice I didn't say, well, that's dumb. Why would you want to go back in the past, darn it? That don't make no sense. I didn't say that, because that's your answer. And it's more for you to say, oh, okay, well, this is why I chose that. When I asked the questions about ageism, if you have done it, now when you do it, you already got a little flicker from a neuropathological perspective that says, oh, I'm participating in ageism right now. If it happens to you, hold up, wait a minute. I'm experiencing ageism. And so now you understand why people are doing it. People are programmed to do it. It's making them uncomfortable, and they're making assumptions based upon how old you look or how old they know that you are. And none of that is actually true. So that's why I'm saying all of these biases are important, because they're happening unconsciously, and I'm bringing them to your conscious mind so you can stop it. You can have conversations with other people as it occurs, and everybody can make different decisions. Beauty. Now we can make different beauty decisions. We can define beauty for our own selves. We don't have to have conformity bias. We don't have to have ageism. It's not necessary to do those things because it has a negative impact on your decision making. So in essence, making a decision, knowing why you made that decision, means that people won't be able to talk you out of your decision unless it needs to be updated. And you get new information. You can say, okay, I felt this way before, and now I'm going to do something different because I have new information. And so the brain wants to know why. It's why. And when you ask a question, it will give you an answer. So this is so you can start to make better